Hi everyone, NancyAnger, intuitive guide and master energy healer. And I'm hopping on live on this solstice, and I'm gonna just jump and check on my phone just to make sure it's all coming through and any comments that people might. All right, let's see. Do I see me? Yep, there I am. Okay, awesome. All right, so today is solstice, and if you are in the northern hemisphere, it's the longest day of the year, the first day of summer. And if you are in the southern hemisphere, it is the shortest day of the year, heading into winter, I think. Yeah, winter begins. So, depending where you are in the world, you could have a slightly different perspective. Where I am, it's the longest day of the year. So I was really feeling called, inspired to hop on. If you are watching the replay, and you can post hashtag solstice in the comments below. And so whenever you're watching this, just have a quiet moment. And I'm going to start by just clearing the space, right? It's always nice before we're going to talk a little bit about conscious creation and do a little meditation for that. So I'm just going to start with a little bit of sage. All right, so I just got some sage just for clearing the energy. So, and I am going to add a little tip here. So sometimes people say that their family, or maybe they don't like the smell of sage. Sage is really good for cleansing and clearing energy. I think they've actually done studies or tests where it actually clears germs, like actual germs. So it really does do space clearing, and it actually it works on a lot of different levels. Okay, I'm clearing something out of my throat. So I'm just clearing the as I'm using the sage. I'm just clearing the energy. Clearing, it's kind of like a clean slate. So if you imagine that you had a chalkboard and you came in and you were just going to erase everything in the chalkboard, or it's like starting with a clean piece of paper. So the intention is we're just clearing the slate of anything from your day, any energy that you might be consciously or unconsciously kind of that's you don't need for right now. You can just ask the sage to kind of clear it, let it move into the background. And at some point, if it's something you need to receive again, then let it come in. But otherwise, anything that's ready to go, just allow it to release. And sometimes, right? So sometimes we have things like in the past, like today I was writing a little bit about things sometimes that we might have a worry or something about the past. So if you notice yourself like churning something that already happened, like a concern, a worry, maybe you're saying, oh, I regretting a decision that you made, or saying something to someone, or whatever it is. So one like really practical thought about that is take a look at it, because if something's still coming up, it's just looking to be addressed. And the sooner you address it, then you can let it go. And so, depending on what it is, there might be some different things, right? So, sometimes it's just regret. Say, like, we'll say, since I'm on a Facebook Live, say I did a Facebook Live and I got off the Facebook Live and I said, oh, wow, I did a bad job. I really wish I did a better job, and yada, yada, yada. So, say it's something like that situation, right? So, something like that, it's like I might feel that way, but then it's kind of pointless. Like I already did it. I can just say, "Oh well, I learned something, right?" It is what it is. It's no sense. It's not going to help me to hold on to that judgment. So just like realizing that it doesn't actually have anything to do with anything. It's done. It's over. And next time maybe I'll try something else or whatever it is. But things like that, like sometimes we hold on to them, but really they're not helping and there's no need. But if it's something else, like maybe a regret, maybe you said something to somebody that you regret, and so then it's something to look at and say, check in with your heart, feel it, like what would really, how do I want to resolve this? Would it be the best for me to reach out to this person, or to really check in, or sit down and journal and write about it if you're not sure, but find a way to make peace with it, to create closure with it. If it's something that you're having a struggle with, maybe you need to reach out and have somebody and get some support. Say it was trauma from the past and you're having trouble resolving it yourself. But there's always a solution inside. It's just most people don't always think about actually taking the action, really looking at something and saying, okay, this is coming up for me. And what, it's bugging me. This is a piece of sand in my oyster, like oyster, whatever. This is irritating me a little bit. And so it's showing me something. What is it here to show me? And then how do I move forward? And there's always a lesson, a learning, a something. But the more you just allow yourself to let go of that, or move through it or whatever, because sometimes if there's something there's a powerful lesson for us. Or like I said, it could be something like, oh, I regret doing that thing. I wish I did better. But that's just like that's kind of sometimes the stories we tell ourselves. So when it comes to releasing, is like really let yourself check in and do whatever steps it takes to move on from it. So secondly, the sage I started talking about, and I got a little bit sidetracked. So sage, sometimes people do not like the way it smells. It's very powerful, but people don't always like the way it smells. So there are products, sacred sage I've gotten on Amazon, or sprays, or you can use intention. You can use Palo Santo, which might smell a little bit nicer for some people. So there are other options for clearing. Once you clear and release things, then you want to bring in an intention. Nature doesn't like a void, so something else will come in. So you want to bring in a powerful intention into that space, right? It's like when maybe if it was a room and you cleared the room, then you kind of redecorate it a little bit or something. So you set the energy up a little bit differently. All right, so we're going to do a little bit of short guided meditation. So if you're watching or listening to this now and you can't do that part, you can always come back again and do it when you have a few minutes. But I highly suggest, and you can come back anytime, whether you're watching this and it's later than solstice, it doesn't matter. It's still going to be equally powerful. So I invite you now to be in a comfortable seat. You can sit on the floor cross-legged, or if you're in a chair, you can put your feet on the floor, or you can even lie down. And I invite you now to close your eyes and just take a nice breath in and exhale out. Exhale, release out the day, any stress, tension, anything you might be carrying that you're not aware of, or maybe that you are aware of. And let's do 2 more breaths. And these are going to be cleansing breaths, in through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. Let's do 1 more. As you breathe in, see if you can let the breath feel it, if you can feel it down into your belly. Maybe let your belly expand with the breath, and then exhale. Good. And now just continue breathing in and out through the nose. Breathing in and out through the nose is the more a relaxing, soothing way to breathe. It allows the oxygen to move down deeper into the lower lungs, into the lower belly, letting you feel more calm and relaxed. And when you're more calm and relaxed, you're more present, right? Your energy is more in the moment right now. So you're more receptive, more in tune with yourself and everything around you. So just take a few conscious breaths now, in and out. As you breathe in, let your body expand and fill with the breath just as much as your body can receive right now. And then exhale out through the nose. And let yourself soften. Let your jaw soften. Let your belly soften. Breathing in again, or just following your own pace. And as you release out, see if you can relax your thigh muscles, your feet, your hands, your arms. Just letting yourself move a little deeper with the breath and the intention. Calling your energy back to you. And then as you're breathing in and out, you can imagine that the sun was shining brightly, and it doesn't matter if it's dark or light wherever you are right now. Just imagine the sun shining brightly in front of you. And as you're breathing in, imagine that you're just breathing in this beautiful bright light of the sun. And as you're breathing out, imagine that it's moving through you and moving out the back of your body. So as you're breathing in, it's like the sun is coming in through the whole front of your body and your heart, every part of your front body, through your body, and then exhale, imagine it moving out the back of your body. So it's like the sun, the sunlight, these energy codes are just moving through your body. Inhaling through the front body and exhaling out the back body. Good. And then you can thank the sun. And then imagine the sun moving back up into the sky, but feeling this like radiant glow, this brighter light in your entire field around you. So you can think of almost like an egg shape around you, like your aura, supporting you in your whole physical body and your energy field. And then bring your attention especially down into your heart and say hello to your heart, the home of your soul. And send love to your heart. Good. Now I want you to take a moment here and just think about something that you'd really like, something that is one of your desires. And just pick one for now, whether it's like a really loving, beautiful relationship, whether it's like radiant health, whether it's a beautiful business, doing something, living your life purpose, whether it's living in a beautiful home or traveling. Just think of one thing that you would really love, that you would just mean so much to you if you were to have this experience or have this in your life. Now I want you to start to feel, sense, or imagine. Now some people can imagine like a picture or an idea in their mind, and some people not so much. So if you're the person that can picture or imagine seeing or feeling or seeing it, fine. And if not, for all of you, just to start to imagine what it would feel like if you had whatever this is. Start to paint a picture in your mind's eye with your feelings, your words. See yourself there. If it's the relationship, see yourself having fun, doing fun things with that other person, snuggling up and doing things you love, maybe walking on the beach or in the woods or having a candlelight dinner or whatever. Or if it's your life purpose, see yourself doing it, see yourself experiencing, imagine it. You know, maybe you have, there's words that you could describe to yourself, or feelings of it, or images, or whatever way it comes to you. There's no right or wrong. Just imagine it, okay? And If you're thinking like, I'm not really getting too much, but I would really like this thing, just let it be whatever it is and trust that it's okay. And just imagine yourself there now, this amazing experience. Feel your energy, feel your heart just swell and so happy. And what would it feel like? And imagine as you're breathing in, that you're breathing in this experience, that you're breathing in this frequency, this vibration, this energy of what it would be like to embody this right now. And maybe you notice, how do you look? How do you feel? Do you smell anything? What do you see? And again, let your experience be your experience. Let your energy field, imagine it is just filling with this right now. What do you want to create? And now, when it feels so full, you can give thanks. You can take a moment and bring your hands in front of your heart, giving thanks. Feel so much gratitude. Feel so grateful for this experience, for the privilege, and how easy it was for this to happen. It was so easy. It was so easier than you thought, and it's so amazing. It's even better than you thought. And now I want you to bring your awareness back into this moment, but still stay in this high vibe state. And just take a moment and listen in, tune into your soul, tune into your inner guidance, and ask if there's one thing for you to do right now, that you can do right now, that will continue and bring in more of this high vibe state, this feeling, because it's really the feeling of what we want or what you want that starts to help you to see or feel the possibility of it, right? It's not necessarily the actions you take, but the aligned actions you take actually just help to increase your belief that it's possible. Because when we really believe it's possible, that's when we start to really be able to hold it and see it in our reality. So just see what that next step is for you right now. Just feel it, sense it, and it might be, you might hear something like go outside, or go drink some water, or take a bath, or go to the store, or call a friend, or whatever it is. Just listen for that guidance. And you can always come back. You can re-listen to this again. You can recall that memory, that thought, or that vision. It's not really a memory. It's a future memory, right? It's your future memory. I kind of like that. But just really allow yourself. This helps to raise your vibration, your frequency, so that you are more aligned with that which you desire. And when you raise your vibe like that, it lets you see or feel that it is possible, right? And when we feel something's not possible, then we act accordingly. We act as if it's not possible. But when we start acting, or in our energy field starts to feeling as if it's possible, then it truly is possible. So we start to see it, and then we start to take more actions, and we attract more things that will help us to actually have it, right? So for example, if there was something that I wanted, like a new car, we'll say, and I really feel like I could have this new car, I'm going to start talking about a little bit. I might go to the car dealership. I'm going to start taking some actions for it and start looking at the different colors of it. Even if I don't know, maybe I'm not ready for it yet. Maybe I'm not sure how much it costs or whatever it is. And it's the same exact thing with anything else that you're wanting to bring in, whether it's a relationship that's a little bit less, it's not like a material thing, but it's still a more physical experience. So, all right, so let's just take a few more breaths in the heart here. Imagine you're breathing in and out through the heart. And then bring the hands back to the heart in prayer and give thanks as if it is already done, because it is done energetically. When you ask for something, truly it is there, possible and available to you. And it's just the matter of seeing it, finding it, connecting with it in your experience, your real world experience. But this is the way, this is a doorway to it. And the solstice is a powerful day to, one of many powerful days to call this in. So I hope this was helpful. And I'm recording this live in the Nourished Soul. I'm going to post it on YouTube. So if you would like to join me over in the Nourished Soul for more fun and adventures, you can find me on Facebook at the Nourished Soul with NancyAnger. And I would love to know how this experience was, if it was helpful. All right. Have a wonderful night or rest of your day.